So today we gathered a few good, important colleagues. We offered you today either an alcoholic or non-alcoholic drink, depending on your preference, because being in a country like this, we have to respect both cultures. And in order for us to be able to actually offer you this today, we have three, you can say, sponsors that have helped us do that. We even had to get a permit. In Dubai, we managed to do this without a permit for the last 8 years. Here they come, overall, we got a permit. So we got that done in 24 hours with a little bit of wasta. It worked out okay. So we are organizing this here only because of the Bitcoin Mena, so it's just next door. You just have to walk across the bridge. Now, what is EcoX? EcoX just actually stands for three things: ecosystem connections. You want to be successful in business, you need to develop an ecosystem. An ecosystem means something that produces something, something that consumes something, and something that takes whatever is consumed and reintroduces it back. The same way we call another term sometimes a circular economy. That's why today we have lots of what we call dead tokens or technology that does not survive. That's because there is no ecosystem to actually use that technology. So the three ingredients that we put into EcoX that we think is very important, one is ecosystem connections, the other one is what we call MDC. That's the famous Saudi station. I have a good friend from Saudi, but he's actually originally Iraqi, but became Saudi over the many years. And we created this called Money, Brains, and Connections. So if you want to be good in business, you need the money or investment. You need the smart people, intellectual capital, so brains is very important. But the most important ingredient is actually the last one, which is relationships. So when you come here, your job is really to mingle and to make meaningful relationships by exchanging contacts and all that. And that brings me to an important aspect. We have done this so many times that a colleague of ours says, we are offering for free to every single EcoX member one of these. This is to make your life easier. This is an NFC card. You will be offered one of those. It has a little NFC inside, and it'll be programmed with your V card. So then when you want to connect with somebody, you don't have to type too many things. You touch the phone or you scan the QR code. So if you want one of those, it's no charge for that. So of course it's like what we call the freemium model. So you get to use it for free, but if you want the sophisticated functions, then of course they want you to subscribe to those functions. So the honor today, apart from the three sponsors, and I'll highlight them because each one of them will introduce themselves. There's two of them that want to be a bit more anonymous, meaning not that they are not anonymous, but they're a bit shy to engage, so I'll just name them what they do. So the first one is a company that created a layer 1 blockchain called Toruschain. They were supposed to be here because they went to Bitcoin Mena, but one is in Dubai, the other ones are from Austria, and they live somewhere in Cyprus. So it's a long story, but Toruschain is a blockchain layer 1 EVM that is designed for what we call the attention economy. So they created an ecosystem around attention economy, meaning taking people from Web 2 to Web 3, so that's why we call this like Web 2.5. So you just look for a Toruschain, educate yourself, and so on. The second one is a local company here in ADGM. He's a long-time friend called Anwar, and his chairman are sitting there behind, but they're being very quiet. They created something called Innovatic, which is innovation technology. And they're taking something very important in UAE. It's called Made in UAE. Now, what is Made in UAE? They're partnering with universities, and they're creating something that the United States has done for many, many years. So instead of people going out and getting a job, is you make your own job. So people who do projects in university create ideas, patents. So they're taking these patents and allow them enabling them to monetize this and to actually create a business out of them. So they have today about 8 or 9 patents, for example, around something called graphene. So for the people that don't know what graphene is, I just invite you. Actually, there's one guy here from Croatia. Croatia is the guys that invented the lead pencil. I don't know where he is, but it's one of the inventions. Apart from the cravat, Croatian, they also invented the pencil. So graphene comes from graphite, which is the pencil that you used to write in school. But the only difference is graphene is one atom layer of graphite. So the nice thing is graphene has got many applications in technology. You can make very efficient earpieces, medical devices, you can filter water. So there's another gentleman here that does water, so graphene is very important. Graphene is also used to remove pollution from water, and it's, for example, allows painting not to corrode, so they coated with one atom layer of carbon, and many, many more. So I invite you to go to their website and learn all about it. And the third person that is actually here with us is Khurram Shroff, which will introduce Omnibit. But before Omnibit, we also have a special guest of honor, which we know each other, I think, I know, maybe at least 4 or 5 years, probably a few more. We have put him on stage a few times. I've had the chance when they opened their representative embassy in Switzerland, so we were there. We met quite a lot of interesting people. So it's a very unique concept of a country, all on the blockchain. But instead of me trying to say everything, so I want to invite Vid to kind of explain this for you himself, because he's a man on a mission for something very good. So Vid, all yours.
Thank you very much. Always pleasure to be here in UAE or in Dubai, where we right now actually have 3 offices down there. One in Marina, one we have directly on Sheikh Zayed Road, and the other one is in Al Barari. Our community is growing in these countries. There is a good reason for it, of course. What Liberland is representing is building similar place of prosperity and freedom also in Europe, where we are suffering terribly from the stupid governments, over the regulation, over taxation, and a bunch of other stuff which is connected with corruption, and etc. So what Liberland stands for really is to build a free space with voluntary tax system, which I think somebody of you can relate to. Imagine you are really living in a country where you pay as much as you want, but not just that, you would actually get rewarded for whatever contributions that you make to the society. And that contribution would be rewarded with the shares of the country that you're living in. So it's a conceptually completely different concept from the societies that we are living in now. And I mean, Dubai is great because nobody really, or there are not too many taxes, or UAE, but we can go further. We can really make it great fun to pay taxes by being you investors in one of the most exciting social endeavors. And we're also standing for innovation. We are building up a better system of security by Uberizing police. We are putting everything on blockchain, which is already actually 90% done. The budgeting of the country is fully transparent, fully auditable. Everything is happening on blockchain. The Congress and the Senate were developed also 3-4 months ago. We had first elections 1 month ago. By the way, Justin's son has become the Prime Minister of Liberland, and it's kind of exciting. After that, he bought the banana, and then he sent $30 million to Trump. So things are really moving forward with his involvement. Justin's son is not the only kind of exciting citizen of Liberland. We've got quite a big society now. Around 1,500 people are citizens of Liberland, with actually more than 500,000 or more than 800,000 people that showed interest in getting the citizenship, around 500,000 serious applications for citizenship. And Liberland is also a territory. It's actually a physical country. Somebody thinks we're just some sort of virtual network state. No, there is a beautiful piece of land connected with our nation state. It's between Croatia and Serbia, and I'm honored that I have Ivan Pernar, formerly third most popular politician in Croatia, now traveling with me and promoting the country. It is located between Croatia and Serbia on this beautiful semi-island, 7 square kilometers. We could never fit all the 800,000 people that applied for citizenship. We would have to build much higher than Dubai. We can put, like with the center of Dubai density, we could fit around 200,000 people or 150,000 people. So it will also be quite selective plot when it comes to inhabitants. And we're working hard to settle Liberland properly, build infrastructure, but we need to improve our relations with Croatia as a state. So we've got quite a few challenges in front of us, but I think it's one of the most exciting endeavors that you can do, start new country in this new age. We're utilizing not just blockchain, but for example, right now, we're building up a system of robotic embassies. That will be another fun fact. We just signed agreement with Unitree for the robots on our embassies. We are making it possible for AI to become citizen basically, or become your agent in the system and vote on your behalf. That is also in development, which is the future as well, right? You will create your own agent that will make the decisions on your behalf. And so that is happening. We are trying to be as innovative as possible, and I think it has been a long time overdue. Any kind of innovation in nation-state government is overdue. The royal system is great. It actually works quite nice in countries like Dubai. Democracy doesn't work very well. You can see it all around the world. Republic is kind of working, but unfortunately it has degraded to democracy in many places. But we have done very little upgrades in the way we're running our societies. Basically, from the time of the American Revolution, nobody has come up with a new system of governance. And that's what Liberland is doing, that both on technological level as well as on the constitutional level. We try to combine the best elements of republic, of democracy, even some royal elements together, and we put everything on blockchain, on a single blockchain platform, and made shares for it, as well as we allowed anybody to become participant in this blockchain ecosystem, also through the system of Liberland dollars, which are our currency and that are more and more popular. So we're excited to be here. It really doesn't take that much to become citizen or e-resident. It really takes 5 minutes to sign up online, and we're building more and more cool stuff. So if you will sign up on this mobile app that we have just built, I am very happy to give you 50 Liberland merits that you will be able to use towards your citizenship. So if you just jump on the mobile app called Liberland e-residency, I will create an incident that will be connected with this location in around 10 minutes, and you can take part of that incident, and you will be able to also accumulate some of our tokens and start becoming part of this ecosystem. And by the way, the app that you're going to download is a great app for socializing people. You can use it for offering any kind of service, or also for requiring any kind of business. So it's kind of a decentralized Uber, right? Whatever you're having, what kind of business, even if you need a ride, in some places like Argentina, it already works. Like the taxi drivers started to use it for offering drive. We mainly want to use it for Liberland. We want to make all the business that the government is doing completely transparent. If we're hiring somebody, if we need to build a wall, or if we need to have some security incident to be covered, we are using that ourselves. But it actually works all around the world, and it's kind of a nice way to socialize Liberlanders. And you will see that despite the fact that this app has not been officially launched, we haven't announced the launch, there are already thousands and thousands of people that are using it all around the world as we are improving it as testers. But it has become useful, so I invite you to do that, and you will be able to use these merits also as a discount for your e-residency if you decide to become e-resident or citizen. So thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I'm really happy that I also met you after so many years. Okay, great pleasure to be here.
Okay, thank you very much. Now our last speaker for the day is Mr. Khurram Shroff, which will give you a few words of his wisdom over the many years. He brought a big team with him today just to support him in this process.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, I've been looking at this gentleman over here. He's got 95,000 Bitcoin. When I started in 2011, you know, we were like 35 cents, and we were just so glad hitting 95 cents. So the K was a C, and in 15 years or 14 years, look where the world has been. We are hitting $100,000. We were just at this conference where we met Eric Trump, Paul Manafort, Steve Winkoff, and so many other colleagues and friends from around the world. And one of the things that I'm really excited about moving forward in the future is what is going to be the use case of Bitcoin moving forward. You know, Bitcoin started in 2008, 2009 as experimental money, or an ability to transfer money to each other without having a third party involved, which is very inspirational because, you know, you're really taking out the friction of money transfer. Then it became more of a hedge, inflationary hedge. And then it became a store of value around 2016, 2017, where people started calling it digital gold. Even today I was listening to Max and he was saying, you know, digital gold. He was explaining to the Indian population why India should be embracing Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the digital gold. What's going to happen in the future, and some of the thoughts of what's going to happen in the future is that their Bitcoin is going to become an economic security layer. I mean, you have President Trump saying we're going to buy 1 million Bitcoin. You've got UK government, UK pension, which bought a few $1 billion of Bitcoin. You got Michael Saylor. You got every single country and company and individual now thinking of diversifying in Bitcoin. So I really believe, or I think what's going to happen moving forward is Bitcoin is going to become an economic security layer of basically a reserve asset of the world moving forward. And I think with projects such as Babylon, or now this project which we are supporting called Omnibit, it's called omnibitlabs.xyz. Please go check it out. It's a liquid staking platform on what you can do with Bitcoin. And I'm very impressed with the founders of Omnibit, which could not show up here. And I decided, because I really believe that there's going to be more use case for Bitcoin than just hodling Bitcoin. And thank you, George, and thank you, His Excellency, for coming over here, and thank you to all the other sponsors here, and hope you guys enjoy a great time. Thank you.
So thank you, Khurram, thank you, Vit, and thank you mostly yourselves. The reason why this exists is because it's a community. And so the only task you're left to do is you should meet at least 10 people that you have never met before. So when you leave here, exchange 10 business cards electronic, and guess what? Over time, this will make something valuable to you. And that's what EcoX is really all about. So enjoy the remaining of the evening. I was told by the organizers they will not kick us out until 4 in the morning. I did not get that in writing yet. The smart contract is still under draft mode. But let's say until 11 or midnight, I think we're safe. I would avoid the pool. I think some people tried it, but I would stick to mining pools instead of swimming in the pool. We have a guy that handles water, so we have plenty of water projects already ongoing. So thank you and enjoy the remaining of the evening. Bye-bye.